The Whispering Woods. Even the name sent shivers down your spine. The trees stood tall and menacing, their branches twisting together like gnarled fingers. Sunlight struggled to penetrate the dense canopy, casting long, eerie shadows on the forest floor. The air hung heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. Something about the woods felt wrong, off. It felt dangerous. Locals whispered tales of the woods, stories that made your blood run cold. They spoke of children who ventured in but never came out. They spoke of strange noises at night, whispers that seemed to come from the trees themselves. And they spoke of Eliza, a young girl who had vanished without a trace, lured deeper and deeper into the woods by a voice only she could hear. Eliza's disappearance had happened years ago, but the story remained. It became a chilling legend passed down through generations of wide-eyed children. Some whispered that Eliza had run away, seeking escape from a life she hated. Others claimed she had fallen victim to something far more sinister, something that lurked within the shadows of the woods. The truth, like so many things in the Whispering Woods, remained shrouded in mystery. The only clue, a single shoe found discarded near the edge of the woods, pointed to something sinister. Eliza's disappearance served as a chilling reminder that some secrets are best left buried.
I've always been a daredevil. I crave adventure, a thrill that makes my heart race. So when my friends dared me to spend a night in the Whispering Woods, I didn't hesitate, not for a second.
Are you sure about this, Sarah? It sounds pretty risky.
Yeah, it's just a silly legend, right? What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. It's just a story meant to scare little kids. And besides, I'm not afraid. Not really.
As the sun began to set, casting long, ominous shadows across the forest floor, Sarah and her friends entered the woods. The air grew colder, the silence heavier, broken only by the sound of their own footsteps crunching on fallen leaves. Despite her bravado, a shiver ran down Sarah's spine.
It's getting colder. Do you guys feel that?
Yeah, and it's way too quiet. I don't like this.
Me neither, but we're already here. Let's just keep moving.
The deeper they went, the denser the woods became. The trees pressed in on them, their branches intertwining overhead, blocking out the last rays of sunlight. The air grew thick with the smell of damp earth and decaying leaves. A sense of unease settled over the group, a feeling that they were being watched. Section 5. The Journal. They stumbled upon an ancient oak tree, its trunk wider than any tree Sarah had ever seen. Its gnarled branches reached out like skeletal arms, their leaves rustling softly in the wind. At the base of the tree, half hidden by a tangle of roots, lay a small leather-bound book. It was a journal. Its pages, brittle with age, were filled with faded ink. On the first page, written in a delicate hand, were the words, Eliza's diary.
Sarah's heart skipped a beat. Could this be the diary of the missing girl? The one from the stories?
Section 6. A Voice in the Dark. As Sarah read Eliza's words, a cold breeze swept through the woods, chilling her to the bone. The leaves of the ancient oak rustled above them, whispering secrets on the wind. And then Sarah heard it, a voice soft and low whispering her name.
Sarah.
The voice seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. It slithered around them, weaving its way through the trees. Sarah's breath caught in her throat. She looked at her friends, their faces pale with terror. They had heard it too. Panic surged through Sarah. She slammed the journal shut and stumbled back, her heart pounding in her chest. The voice grew louder, closer. It was filled with an anger, a rage that sent shivers down her spine.
You shouldn't be here. Leave this place.
Run!
Sarah screamed, her voice hoarse with terror. They didn't need to be told twice. They turned and fled, their flashlights bouncing wildly in the darkness as they ran blindly through the woods. They didn't stop running until they burst out of the tree line, gasping for breath. The moon hung high in the sky, casting a pale light on the world around them. They had escaped, for now.
We made it. I can't believe we made it.
Is everyone okay?
But as Sarah caught her breath, she couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't alone. The woods seemed to watch them, their silent trees holding their breath, waiting. Sarah and her friends never spoke of that night again. The memory lingered, a dark stain on their minds. They had escaped the Whispering Woods, but the experience had changed them. They had glimpsed the darkness that lurked beneath the surface of their world. The Whispering Woods remained, a constant reminder of the secrets hidden within their depths. And somewhere, lost among the trees, the voice still whispered, searching for its next victim. Back home, safe in her room, Sarah couldn't shake the image of the journal from her mind. She could still hear Eliza's words echoing in her ears. The last entry, scrawled in a shaky hand, sent shivers down her spine.
He promised me beauty. He promised me power. He promised me a world beyond the trees.
Sarah closed her eyes, her blood turning to ice. The words hung in the air, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked within the Whispering Woods. A darkness that had claimed Eliza, a darkness that was still out there, waiting.